oi, 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 oi. Oh my God, 55 weeks. All right, it's that time again. It's week 55 of the vlog, Eat, Ship, and Die. That's what we call it. I'm Adam. I got a wife, Alex. We got a game store. We do things where we talk about the news and our business. If you want to go buy any of this shit behind me, it's pandorasdeckbox.com. You can use the code Eat, Ship, and Die. Save 5% on your first order. You can scan the QR code. I'm going to tell you about the news. I'm going to tell you about some stuff. You can jump around. There's little chapters in the thingy, the YouTubes. Let's start with Magic news, all right? Is that good? We got some news. This one's kind of a long one in general, not just Magic news, but there's a bunch of shit to talk through, all right? No tangents. We're going to stay hyper-focused. Spider-Man pre-release is next week. That's right. It's Wednesday, the 10th. We're getting our shipment the 12th, I think it's coming out, and it's coming to us, and we're going to have it probably by Monday. And next Friday is pre-release. We're going to do it. We got a couple scheduled already. We got a lot of kits. We snuck in a bunch of kits. That's later. That's business news. All right. We're just talking Magic news. No tangents. The internet has turned on Spider-Man. At first, we were all kind of like hesitant and ambivalent. And then we got kind of hyped and we saw some of the cards. We saw the Infinity Stone. We're like, oh, every black deck's going to need the Soul Stone. And now the full thing has been spoiled and released and whatever, and people have turned again. They're very angry. They think this set's going to be a big joke. It's only 200 cards. It's a tiny set. It's an Assassin's Creed Beyond booster box, like all over again. It's going to be a disaster. On the news, collector booster box have plummeted from their high of 950 pre-release. I think it's going to be fine. I think Spider-Man's going to be okay. I think the insane hive mind of Reddit and the internet and Magic boomers, I think Spider-Man will do fine. I don't think it'll be that bad. If collector booster boxes go down to $455 MSRP, that's fine. Like, we're going to finally get some distribution, hopefully. We've got a couple. We still only know our numbers for Southern Hobby. I don't know what the other two are doing, but we'll see what our numbers are hopefully like tomorrow, because it's supposed to ship like tomorrow. And, we'll have some at distro costs, and distro costs is around $300 allegedly. And we also bought some on the secondary market. We were buying some at $750. You know why? Because I think this is probably going to be another $1,000 box. I think it might take a few months. I think it's going to dump. People are going to flood the market. As soon as you're allowed to sell on TCGplayer, they're going to list it for $2 under everybody else. They're going to race to the bottom. And it may hit for $455, $500. It might happen. And that's okay. The people will buy it at that because that's what they're supposed to buy it at. And that's what people are cool buying it with. I don't think it hits $400. I think it does not go under MSRP. I think that's psychotic. No one will do that. But I also think the supply is going to be small. We know it was printed less than Final Fantasy. Granted, Final Fantasy was printed shit tons. They printed so much Final Fantasy, but that thing was gobbled up. Demand's going to be lower, but supply is going to be lower. So in a few months, by Christmas time, this is going to be a $1,000 box. Is my opinion. Final Fantasy went nuts and it is kind of chilled out, but at $1,500, it's like that's kind of the limit of what people can ever spend. It's insanity. Granted, that box is, $200. I don't know if you can see it in the camera. That's Lord of the Rings special. It's like $2,800 right now. So, I don't know, man. I'm not worried about Spider-Man. I think it's going to be fine. There's a secret lair coming out. The Marvel secret lairs. They have a really good track record of not being a total shit show. Daily Bugle, breaking news, non-foil $29.99, foil $39.99. Heroic Deeds, same price. Mana foil, symbiote, raised foil. It's like the oil slick. I think it's the same artist that did some of the oil slick stuff. $59.99. You get 2 of each land, 10 cards total. Who knows what the bonus is going to be? That's expensive, but I just think it might be one of the ones that does best out of these drops. Venom Unleashed, colored and inked versions. Non-foil $29.99, foil $39.99. Villainous Plots, same price, same situation. There's some Lightning Greaves and some Command Towers and some there's cards. Ephemerate is going to be in one of them. Ephemerate's a good card. I don't know. I don't know how much we're going to buy. We'll buy a couple kits for the store. I don't think we're going to go overboard on that one. It's probably going to sell out, but it might take a little bit. I don't know how fast it's going to go, but that's happening. When is that? It's the 22nd of September. We got 12 days. It's on a Monday. Today's Wednesday. No more Ultra Pro for Spider-Man products. All got canceled. I think there was some like IP licensing drama. They didn't get there's been a lot of IP licensing dramas with the Spider-Mans and the Magics, about the arena. They didn't get licensed to use the art or the names in the arena, so there's different versions of the card that do the same thing. It's stupid. Accessories having the same problems. But you know what? GameGenic announced an official agreement with the future line with Spider-Man. So GameGenic got it, but Ultra Pro didn't. Maybe they bottom out. Maybe they did some weird under the table bribery. Guess what? Something Chocobo's coming. We got a WPN news alert. They're gonna send us just a poster with Chocobos. And they don't understand. They don't tell you why. They say they're gonna announce why at MagicCon Atlanta. There was already rumors that there was going to be a holiday special thing for Final Fantasy, and then it might be a Chocobo bundle, Chocobo collector. No one knows. Who knows what it is? It's almost confirmed now that there's going to be Chocobo. It's probably not going to be a holiday special like the Lord of the Rings box. It's probably going to be something smaller. It might be like a little pre-con. It might be a bundle of new scene box. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but it's Chocobo. MagicCon Atlanta is the 26th to the 28th this month. What are we going to see other than Avatar? We're going to see some weird Chocobo thing. We're going to see some other stuff, I assume. Are you going? Tell us in the comments if you're going. We got a couple friends going. All right, Pokemon news. Mega Malamar. Here it is. I don't know. It looks kind of fun. Alex says it looks like Prince. I could see that. Correction from last week. I kept calling it Phantasmal Force. It's not. Mega Evolutions 2 is not called Phantasmal Force. It's called Phantasmal Flame. It might be Flames. I'm not sure you think I would have looked this up, but it's, the one featuring the big Charizard. I should have thought Charizard Flames. I'm a stupid guy. I'm a big fucking idiot, all right? Mega Charizard X box is a thing. Pokemon Center had insane drama. They went and they dropped the Pokemon Center Phantasmal Flame Parens S maybe Pokemon Center ETB, and it sold before the queue even launched. The bots ate it up, and they were sold tens of thousands of units. And then I don't know. I hope they canceled them all. I haven't heard any resolution to that. But then they're gonna release it a couple times this week. Everybody's expecting it to get released, and they haven't released it, but every time they put like a new plushie on the website, there's a 5 million person queue for a plushie. People really like the PC ETBs, all right? We picked up a few more prismatic PC ETBs from a friend because the Pokemon Center ETBs are good. The Elite Trainer boxes, limited, always go up. Pokemon Halloween Trick-or-Trade packs may have an exclusive art for the first time. It's always like weird little reprints with the cute little pumpkin stamp. Maybe we're gonna get some cool art this year. Who knows? Come to Pandora's for Pokemon. You get some trick-or-treat. You get a little candy. You get a little Pokemon. But I'm sorry. All right, business news time. We got a lot to talk about. Going quick, no tangents. Found a cheaper box source than Uline. Uline is the one everybody says to use, but they don't know that Brockton, Mass. There's a company called WB Mason. It's half the price. They don't charge you $150 for one-day shipping. So the boxes are like a third of the cost in total, because you don't have to pay the shipping. It's just like 1 to 2 day shipping, I should say. And it's in Massachusetts, so it's probably 1 day for us. So I don't know. We placed an order yesterday, and we'll probably get it tomorrow. Cheap boxes, that's what we needed. We needed some places cheap. We got a new distributor. GTS, we talked about it last week. We applied, we did some back and forth, we did some emails, we did some applications. We're in, we got GTS. I spoke with a rep for like an hour. We did the onboarding call, it was good. We have to do the dance again. We have to build up allocation. He did say that allocation, previous spend is not the biggest player for them. They need people hosting games are like the #1 tier of influence on how much you're going to get. So if we want One Piece, which is one of the places that you can get it is GTS, You got to be hosting One Piece events, and you got to sign up for the Bandai Plus network, whatever the hell it's called. You got to be hosting Pokemon League if you want any Pokemon things. So we're gonna do that. You got to take a test to become a professor, and if you fail the test, you have to there's like a 6-week delay or something. I don't know, some number of weeks delay before you can take it again. So you really got to get good at being a professor for Pokemon. We'll figure it out. GTS seems cool. The website works well. There's not a lot in stock for Magic. I'm trying to make a list of what we can add to the Patreon in-stock ordering form, just because I need to automate it a little bit. I gotta do some automation of that because it's too much work. The last time I updated it was July. Something to do with Python. Don't worry about it. We had another Reddit sale. We survived another Reddit sale. 60 plus orders this weekend, over $13,000 roughly. We're clearing out shelves and the Amex Business Platinum cards so that we can take in Spider-Man. Because hopefully we get a bunch of Spider-Man. We bought a little bit on the secondary market, but we're just praying that our allocation is going to be good. Got a decent amount from Southern Hobby, but our pre-confirmed numbers from the other two are pretty low. I'm hoping they go up and we get some better stuff in total. But I don't know. We need the room on the cards to make that happen, and we need rooms on the shelves to store it. You understand? It's 9 o'clock. I'm getting tired. Okay. Those sneaky 10 extra cases. I mentioned it earlier. I was foreshadowing. Okay. We got them. They briefly popped up on the Southern Hobby website. All the other websites are good. You can place back orders. You can have a conversation with somebody on the phone. And hey, if Bloomborough Commander kits come in, I want some. And then when it does, they get some. You don't have to Southern Hobby is the one that doesn't do any of that. And what you have to do is you have to just be eagle-eyed. And they throw stuff on their website. And if you catch it in time, you can get it. And they put up a bunch of pre-release kits. They sold out immediately. But we got 10 of them. 10 cases of kits. That's a lot of money. So it's awesome. We're going to host 6 events, maybe. We're gonna host a bunch of events, tons and tons of pre-release events. We put up 2 prematurely, just assuming we'd have at least 2 cases. Now we're gonna do just a shit ton. So the problem is, I think other stores around us are listing their pre-release events for $60. One person had it for $45. I think we're gonna probably do split the difference a little bit. We're gonna probably do $50, but we're gonna have good prize support. It'll probably be pack a win, and then undefeated will probably get a collector booster. That's probably what we're gonna do for prize support. So I think it's a fair value. It's a Universe of Beyond set, so it's a little more expensive than a normal pre-release would be. Normal pre-release would be $35 to $40. This is gonna be $45, and we are $50. It was $45, raised it to $50. If you do an at-home kit, which is you're not playing here, you just buy a kit and go home, that's $40. But if you're playing here and you're getting prize support, $50, I think that's fair. We're trying to not be the cheapest in the world because we only have 16 spots. We might be able to do some overflow with a folding table in the shipping room, but I really don't want to do that. So to curb that, I think we're going to do pre-signups where you can purchase your event entry on the website, and you can sign in with the companion app ahead of time. Just be on the list, and it'll be, if we have room and you walk in, we can get you set down. But I just want to I want people to know it could be, first of all, that it could be full, but we'll have more. So if you miss the Friday, you can come to the Saturday. Saturday is going to be box league. You come to the Sunday. We're going to do another one on the next Thursday, possibly 2. I don't know. We'll figure it out. There's going to be a bunch, okay? There's going to be an opportunity for you to come and you play. And if we have to overflow into the hallway or something, the retail space, we'll figure it out. Somehow, like I mentioned, we still don't have numbers for the other distros. I don't know why. It seems weird. We already know some of our Avatar numbers, but we don't know Spider-Man numbers. It's really strange. I don't know. I hope we get those soon because we have the patron mouths to feed. We want to try to get as many mouths. People that got really good collector booster allocations for Edge of Eternities are probably not going to get Spider-Man allocations. It's going to be the spinning of the wheel, but we're going to take in prior spend and what you got last time and previously and generally. So it's going to be a fucking pain in the ass to like, make people have it be fair, but also like, I like Spider-Man more than I like space, so I would rather have the allocation for space or whatever. Like, it's just like, it's really tough. It's really tough. I wish we had enough for everybody to get everything they wanted, but we had like 1,000 collector boosters on order. Nobody's getting what they want for collector boosters, okay? You're gonna get a couple things. And we're gonna try to spread it out the way we can. Anyway, we're getting our first box from Wizards directly. Sent it FedEx with our Spider-Man promo cards. We don't have promo packs. That was part of the Edge of Eternity's drop, and they were supposed to they give you extra to support through Lorwyn. I don't even think we're gonna get them by Lorwyn. So we don't have promo packs. Promo packs is what you would give for like good performance in sealed events or whatever, championships, I don't know. We don't have them, but we will have promo cards, and there's Standard Showdown, there's Buy a Box, there's, I don't know, some other shit. I haven't been paying attention, but we're gonna get some like marketing supplies. We're gonna get that aforementioned Chocobo poster that nobody understands what it's about, but they're gonna share it at MagicCon. It's gonna be cool. I don't know. We'll have some promos for the first time. We'll be official. It feels like we're official. Forget promo kits. All right. We took our first Sunday off ever. Alex had a concert. Finney and I stayed home. We watched movies that morning. We also went to a card show. It was mostly a sports card show, but it was fine. We bought a couple things for a personal collection, but nothing crazy for the shop. We did meet one dude he has an Instagram. We talked about collector booster boxes. He had like 5% under market. So if we were desperate, we might grab some of those, but it's expensive, man. He had a lot of Bloomborough. He had like sealed cases of Bloomborough. Collector boxes, it's a lot. Right now, we're trying not to spend a bunch of money. We're saving it for Spider-Man. We'll sell the Spider-Man, then we'll have a bunch of money to buy other stuff. Maybe then we'll get some more collectors. We need to start stocking up for advent calendars because we've been selling through packs. There's already a couple empty slots in our acrylic dispensers. Look at that. Baldur's Gate draft missing. We got some new collectors for the wall though. From Rudy, he had a collector box like variety sale. So we got some Kamigawa, we got some more wilds, we got some other stuff. So we're trying not to list all of our inventory on the website because we don't want it to sell out immediately. It's nice to make the money, but we also want to have stuff in the store and for the advent calendar and striking a balance, okay? I made a script. Speaking of advent calendars, it's like Christmas time. People we're selling, I don't know, we've sold like 6 in the last 2 weeks. Advent calendars are going nuts. We're manufacturing the new ones, the one with the doors. It's enormous. It's going to be like 22 inches by 18 inches by like a ½ inch thick. Is really big. We're going to have to find some way to ship that. We're going to hope that the packs don't like slide around inside the box. I'm a little nervous about it, but it's going to be cool. Maybe they'll only get sold in stores. Yeah, I don't know. We'll do maybe some Japanese. We don't have enough English Pokemon packs to do an English Pokemon Advent, but we could do a Japanese Pokemon Advent because we have plenty of boxes of Japanese. That's another thing. I thought about going to reorder some Japanese and the tariffs have hit. The tariffs make it no longer profitable. There's no way we can sell Japanese Pokemon anymore from our source. Maybe we're gonna find another source that's cheaper, but it's like losing $10 a box now with tariffs. It's insane. So what we have for Japanese might be the last of it. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Maybe we'll reach out to some more people on Instagram, try to find a new distributor for Japanese. I made a script in Python. When I say I made a script, I mean GitHub Copilot made a script in Python that it queries the Shopify API. It finds packs that are in stock. It tries to target a little bit of a margin to make sure we're not losing a ton of money. generates 24 random packs and 1 collector pack for 25 days. We're going to reduce that to 24 packs total, so 23 and 1. But for now, we've been doing the 25, and it makes a PDF, and you can go pick the thing and build it, put it in coin envelopes with stickers so it's pretty, and you crack it open on Christmas and you're happy. We're working on the shop code of conduct again. We definitely want to get that like hung in the bathroom where people can watch it and read it. And you're taking a big dump and you're like, oh, I should wear deodorant. Oh, I should not swear so much. This vlog is the exception. This is my therapy. I get to rant and swear and burp as much as I want, okay? But in the store where there's like 12-year-old children, you can't, you just gotta just be chill, right? And just try to be adults and resolve things. We'll try to resolve things in a reasonable manner and not be dramatic and insane. That would be cool. We bought a cool clock for the play space. It's gonna have a countdown timer when we're doing sealed events. Like, hey, you have 50 minutes to build your deck. Boop, and then you put it on the thing, the wall. It's got, besides that, it's got the temperature and time and date, and it's cool. All right. Less fun news. This is where we're gonna kind of like wrap it up. We're gonna lower our buy rates on singles again. We did it once already. We started with 70%, 80%, 70% cash of like TCGplayer market. 80% trade. That was too much. That was insane. People that were here for that, you got a great deal. That was silly. Then for the last month and a half, we've been doing 60% cash, 70% trade. It's still the highest around. It's still insane. It was really good for filling binders, for filling the cases. It's too much. We're now being overwhelmed with singles. We don't have the processing power to like sell these things. We do sell some stuff in the binders and the cases, but we have 99% more than we put on display. It's too much. We're gonna go down to 50% for cash, singles above $1, and 60% trade. Anything under $1 is bulk, and we're gonna have 2 types of bulk. We're gonna have true bulk, which is under $1 and it's non-premium. It's just like commons and uncommons, reverse hollow foils, nothing special. Those are gonna be $5 a thousand. That's the general like consensus is, you know, this many cards is $5. It's half a cent, right? Not a lot. True bulk, not worth it. Then we have premium bulk, which is gonna be like EX cards, under $1, but they could be rares, they could be mythics if we're talking Magic, they could be V or VMAX. It's cards that are neat, but they're not worth much. They're less than $1. Those are gonna be 5 cents a piece. So count them up, give you 5 cents each. It's bad. It feels bad. One other thing we're gonna do, we're gonna keep the 60, 70% for sealed products. So if it's legitimate and sealed, it's worth more than a loose single, because generally speaking, that stuff moves faster and there's less risk on depreciation of a sealed box because it has a plethora of cards as opposed to one single, which can be banned. Looking at you, Vivi. You're getting the axe soon, and now you're like, what, $28? Oh, it's good that we bought those at $50 a piece. Anyway, that's what I'm talking about. So sealed product, we're gonna offer a little bit more. And there's always some room for negotiation, but that's kind of where we're gonna start. And that's where we'll be. And PSA slabs are in there, 9+, the cheaper slabs, unless they're old and vintage and cool. They're gonna be a little higher. They're gonna be 60, 70. 60 cash, 70% trade. It feels bad. We're gonna put a little sign on there. We're also gonna say if you have more than 10 cards or $300 in value, that you leave it overnight. And we can authenticate it, we can condition it, we can get you a report the next morning, and you can decide if you want to sell it or not. But we've been swamped. And we'll have kids, they come in, they love showing us their binders, it's awesome, we love seeing them. And it's like, okay, yeah, we have time right now, we can look at your binder, but it's, you know, they're 100 cards in, we get 12 people coming in the shop and we're like, I got this giant pile on the table. We're trying to scan and condition all these cards in the moment, and it's just too much. We don't have the staff or the room. It's not gonna work. We gotta do this other thing. Sorry. It feels bad. I'm sorry. You gotta do it. I gotta do it. All right. That's it. That's all the news. All right. You guys happy? How was your week? We rolled a 20. Yeah, I felt like we got a 20 out of that week. We got GTS, which was awesome. And we only have one left, MagX. I'll probably give him a call this week and see where we are in the queue. We were in the wait list or whatever. Let's go roll a die. Tell me how your week was in the comments. You can subscribe and like and share and all that shit. No one's ever done that. Have you ever shared a YouTube video? No one's ever done that. Unless it's like some funny cat video, but I ain't got that. I just got me talking about nonsense all day. All night. Hey, look, we're ending at 9 o'clock. Not so bad. Let's get a die roll in here. It's a tungsten D20. If you've been watching this, thank you. If you're in the Patreon, really, thank you. The first thank you wasn't real. Just kidding. Here we go. You know what? We'll follow up that 20 with an 18. Take care, everybody. Bye.